Hebrews 12:18 through 21, verse 26, and verses 28 through 29. Should we fear God, using it to our advantage, and we sure fear our bosses? For you have not come to what may be touched, a blazing fire and darkness and gloom and tempest, and the sound of a trumpet and a voice whose words made the hearers beg that no further messages be spoken to them, for they could not endure the order that was given, if even a beast touches the mountain, it shall be stoned. Indeed, so terrifying was the sight that Moses said, I tremble with fear. So clearly we know that God is to be feared. That goes out to those who dare to say, I don't fear God. God is loving. That's not biblical. Going down to verse 26. At that time his voice shook the earth, but now he has promised, yet once more I will shake not only the earth, but also the heaven. This is who God is. He shakes the earth, he shakes the heaven. We should fear him, and we should understand that if you are suffering or being persecuted, no matter how, if you're a targeted individual, no matter how great the suffering may be, no matter how great the enemy might be, doesn't compare to the Lord. Now verses 28 through 29. Therefore let us be grateful for receiving a kingdom that cannot be shaken, and thus let us offer to God acceptable worship with reverence and awe, for our God is a consuming fire. We use our fear of God to our advantage as a reason to obey him, the same reason many of us obey our bosses. We do what they say because we're afraid of losing our jobs. So we do what they tell us to do, even when we don't want to. That's a good thing. But in that case, we're serving money. We feel that we can't live without money. Well, we cannot live without God. And so we should be paying tithes and offerings, 10%. Make sure they go to the poor. We should be seeking God. Prayer, fasting, reading his word, praising him. And beautiful born again TIs, God will become a force field for you, a shield and a buckler for you. And all of this targeting will amount to very little when you get to see how great and mighty and awesome he is. But you can't because you're not obeying him. If you don't obey him, don't expect him to defend you. Like, subscribe, share, comment, any combination thereof, and God bless.